In Chamkila, directed by Imtiaz Ali, there is a scene where Chamkila says, हर बंदा पंजाब का बड़ा बनना चाहता है. These lines not only tell us about Chamkila but also about Punjab, his homeland. For those who may not know, Chamkila was a well-known Punjabi singer known for his raunchy as well as devotional songs. He and his wife Amarjot were shot dead by unknown assailants. Before this film, there have been other movies about Chamkila like Kabir Chaudhary's docu-fiction film Mehsampur, and Diljit portrayed Chamkila in a previous film called Jodi. Now, let's focus on this Chamkila, played by Diljit Dosanjh. Chamkila isn't much different from the people around him. When you see Diljit playing Chamkila, you don't see anything special about either Diljit or Chamkila, but you rather see the culture they are part of. The film is as much as about Chamkila and Amarjot as it is about Punjab in the 80s, the rising conservatism, the danger of militancy, and amidst all this, the thriving Punjabi working class culture, unafraid to express itself. Diljit plays the character so convincingly that it feels difficult to believe this story is about a real life person. However, to break the illusion, the film is routinely interspersed with footage from Chamkila songs and documentary footage of Punjab from the 80s. Even Amarjot, played by Parineeti Chopra, looks every bit like the person she is playing. Both actors have taken special care not to project anything different about their characters. This is a refreshing change from the usual practice of adding unnecessary elements when portraying real life figures. Chamkila and Amarjot, played by Diljit and Parineeti, make their characters look like someone you could meet in a village in Punjab. Both characters aren't different from the surroundings they are in. In fact, the character Chamkila himself says in one scene when asked why he sings such obscene songs, to which he replies कि मैं अपनी जनता के लिए गाता हूँ, जो वो चाहती है मैं वो बनाता हूँ. He has no qualms or reservation about giving people what they want, reflecting how working class artists differ from the snob artists, जिनके आर्ट को समझने के लिए जनता को मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. For Chamkila, he is not doing something for the audience, he is like the people he is making those songs for. There is no separation between him and the people who listens to him. Amarjot too is like every Punjabi woman. Through her, the women of Punjab are shown. She reads Pulp Fiction when she is not practicing and takes delight in singing. When Chamkila is performing at a gathering, Amarjot feels comfortable singing along. Their relationship is something very different from the songs they were singing. It is more of a creative partnership which started out as a business engagement and slowly developed into romance. Songs sung by Chamkila and Amarjot are provocative, but the imagery used in the songs is not alien from the place they were from. Songs of Chamkila and Amarjot bring out what is hidden into the forefront. The songs which are enjoyed privately are now enjoyed publicly, and the fantasies of people are now out in the public. It is a culture that is not afraid to express itself, and what gets expressed is not a fluffy or sanctified culture but a true hardcore working class culture. Working class cultures often celebrate these repressed aspects, but some section of society only enjoy them secretly. Working class cultures cater to the desires and the needs of people, basically erotics. The importance of erotics in arts is recognized in the classical Indian culture, but during the British era, the Victorian England sensibility crept into our culture and we started to understand erotica differently. In fact, we were made to feel ashamed of this aspect of our culture, and the result is modern day conservatism, which claims to protect Indian culture but actually follows Victorian England's morality. People at weddings are not afraid to express this aspect of our culture, but the rich upper class part of society refuses to accept it as a part of our culture. Songs about unbridled sexuality terrify the upper class. Even if they do like it, they don't want to accept it publicly that they like it. Sexuality is as repressed as the working classes of Punjab, which include women, workers, farmers, and students. Singing about sexuality is what connects all of them and helps them come out and express themselves. In all Imtiaz Ali films, there have always been tension between what people really want and what they are supposed to want. In Rockstar, he marries someone else when she was in love with Jordan. In Tamasha, Ved carries on to a career he did not want to be in. This tension between what one really desires but is not free to express is exemplified through the character of ACP, who also enjoys listening to Chamkila's song but never admits doing so, as he was afraid it would harm his reputation. In one scene after the death of Chamkila and Amarjot, their friends are telling their story to the ACP, and one of them asks, "Sir, आपने चमकीला के गाने तो सुने ही होंगे?" To which हवलदार gets angry and says कि तुमने हमारे साहब को क्या वैसा आदमी समझा हुआ है जो ऐसे गाने सुने? This film is laced with instances that show how society decides according to our class which is the acceptable form of art to consume and which is not. आखिरकार हमारे टेस्ट से हमारी क्लास का पता चलता है कि नहीं? Just as Chamkila adapted himself according to the taste of his audiences, Imtiaz Ali too has done so in the film. In some of the scenes, there is a mixture of documentary footage, old photographs, and animation. On the one hand, there is an attempt to make the audience realize that it's a piece of fiction they are watching, and on the other hand, it's not a traditional film as it is made for Netflix, and thus leans more towards the content that we see on the internet than anything else. Whether it has worked or not, only time will tell. When it comes to songs, Rahman, Irshad Kamil and Imtiaz Ali have done a wonderful job. My favorite song in the film though is Mujhe Vida Karo Ji, sung by Arijit. It's a sort of soulful morning song that stays with you long after the film is over. It makes you feel like saying कि क्यों मार दिया यार इसको, अपना काम ही तो कर रहा था. The film is welcome return to the form for Imtiaz Ali, although I've never felt that he was out of one. His films always felt so relevant and contemporary to me. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.